Welcome back. Roller derby teams from across the country roll into Appleton this weekend, competing for a national title on quad skates. Skaters Edge hosting the 2026 USA Roller Sports Derby Nationals. This brings together women's and open gender teams, plus junior skaters, teams from coast to coast here, including from Texas, California, New York, Florida, and more. Organizers say this is the highlight of the year for USARS Derby, with athletes chasing gold, silver, and bronze, and bragging rights as the best in the nation.
This generation of Derby the last decade is very different in that we are true competitive athletes. We train really hard for this particular sport, and we welcome the community to come out and support us as well.
Well, she said it. Fans invited to come on out and watch the skaters at Skaters Edge and cheer on Team USA skaters, learn how to get involved in local leagues even after this tournament comes to an end.